Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Jordi Alba as Inter Miami are reportedly intensifying talks with the third Barca legend after landing Messi and Busquets. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly in this video, talking about Marcelo Brozovic, who is making a lot of headlines lately as it has been reported that the Inter Milan top player wants Barca transfer by all costs, but his agent is pushing for Saudi Arabia move. We are also going to be discussing more on that development. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Inter Miami are having their most memorable transfer window ever. After securing the services of Lionel Messi, the MLS outfit confirmed the arrival of another former Barcelona captain and legend, Sergio Busquets, last night. However, it seems that the club, partly owned by Manchester United legend David Beckham, are not done yet, as they are set to press for the signing of yet another Barca icon. Indeed, we are talking about Jordi Alba, who like Busquets confirmed his decision to leave Barcelona last month. The 34-year-old left-back announced in May that he will call time on his career at Barcelona despite having a year left on his contract. Ever since, speculations over his future have been doing the rounds with no definite resolution yet. Inter Miami, for one, have shown a strong interest in Jordi Alba and have already held initial talks with a veteran defender over a possible transfer. And now, according to Marca, after completing the signings of Messi and Busquets, Inter Miami are set to intensify talks with Alba so that they can complete the reunion of the three Barcelona legends and close friends. The motivation of the MLS outfit is to reunite three greats who have been the best players in their respective positions for decades when they can still play at a very high level. Inter Miami, though, are not the only option on Alba's table. The Spain captain, who recently led the national team to the UEFA Nations League triumph, has interest from Saudi Arabia, Inter Milan, and Atletico Madrid as well. The seasoned left-back is currently on holiday with his family in Ibiza and is in no hurry to make a decision on his future. Alba wishes to continue playing at the highest level, so there are some doubts over whether he will accept a proposal from Inter Miami. However, a chance to reunite with his close friends Messi and Busquets will appeal to the 34-year-old. Of course, it will appeal. Jordi Alba decided to part ways with Barca despite having 1 year left on his contract. And of course, this came just after Busquets decided not to extend his contract. So those two veterans have left the club after long years of service, and they are, of course, with all respects, they are legends. They are legends without any doubt, not just for Barca, but in the footballing world, in the history of football. They are legends in their respective areas. Of course, yesterday night, report came out that Inter Miami have finalized the purchase of Sergio Busquets. You know, Busquets now is an Inter Miami player, and of course, which means he have reunited with close friend and former Barca teammate Lionel Messi, who decided to snub Barcelona for the Miami franchise. Of course, what a great bond, what a great partnership, what a great reunion it have been. And now this report talking about Jordi Alba and his future moving forward. Of course, Alba, even though he has not decided where he wants to go to, Inter Miami is strongly interested, and this report claims that Inter Miami have intensified talks with the captain, the former Barca captain, over a potential move. Of course, it won't come as a big surprise if he chooses to go there because of because of Busquets and Messi's presence, but this report claims that nothing has been decided yet, as the player still wants to play at a higher level, so which means there is still a great possibility that Alba remains in Europe, as the likes of Atletico Madrid, the likes of Inter Milan are reportedly showing interest in the player. But of course, it remains to be seen what happens in the future for Jordi Alba, who have retired for Barca. And of course, after long years of service, being the undisputed starter at left back, Jordi Alba left with some humility. He wasn't pushed to leave. He just decided that it is end to his time at Barca. This came after, in a season where he hardly played regularly you know, after the player, was playing very few matches. Of course, he decided to cut time on his career despite having 1 year left on his contract. Bade was the one playing more of that left back role, and there was every reason for Bade to be playing there more regularly because he was really good in that position. So let's see how Alba's future will look like next season if he continues to play for Europe, which I think it can still be possible as there are clubs that are showing interest. Will he follow his friends and go to Inter Miami to play with Messi, to play with Alba, Barca legends in a reunion? That would still also be a big possibility. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, as Barcelona step up their pursuit for Inter Milan midfield maestro Brozovic, Mundo Deportivo has come up with a fresh update on the matter, having given up their chase for primary defensive midfield targets like Joshua Kimmich and Martin Zubimendi. Barca are going all guns blazing in their pursuit for Brozovic. The Croatian international has a contract with Inter Milan until 2026, but is all set to be sold this summer as the Nerazzurri need to generate cash. They have slapped a 25 million euro price tag on their midfield mainstay heading into the summer transfer window. Apart from Barcelona, Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr are also interested in Brozovic, and they are willing to throw a lot of cash at his signing. But as per the aforementioned report from Mundo Deportivo, the 30-year-old midfielder prefers a transfer to Barca. However, his agent is pushing the Croatian to consider the prospect of moving to Saudi Arabia for financial benefits. There is no way that Barca can match what Saudi Arabia are offering economically to Brozovic, and his agent is thus keen for the midfielder to move to Al Nassr, as the veteran star will be on a much higher salary, while the representative will also get a bigger commission from the deal. Barcelona are aware of this situation and they are hoping to convince Brozovic to snub a transfer to the Middle East. What works in their favor is that the 30-year-old is attracted by the idea of playing for Barca, and despite his agent's insistence, the final decision will be made by the player himself in the upcoming days, which will be crucial in the transfer race for the player. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.